What is LLI? LLI is a simple interface between two chips, and it is built to make communicating two chips efficiently from each other. Why LLI? The primary goal of LLI is for the cache refill, of a distant cache refill. We have a system here that is composed with two chips together, and we want to use a DRAM, a single DRAM that is shared between these two chips. So what we want to do here is to allow the CPU of chip 2 to refill its cache from this shared DRAM. So it is the main purpose of LLI. So LLI is low latency interface. Why we need low latency? In fact, it is to do not affect the performance of the CPU. The more we will have a low latency interface, and the more we will have an increasing performance of the CPU. So latency is very critical in this kind of use case. So refilling the CPU cache means that we need to use memory mapped transaction here. The CPU is going to send a read and write transaction into the DRAM. This means that LLI is carrying memory mapped transactions. Okay. The other point that is important is LLI must not be seen by the system when it is carrying this transaction. In fact, the CPU must refill its cache exactly as if this CPU was on this chip. From the system point of view, there is clearly no difference if the CPU cache is on chip 2 or it is on chip 1. So there is no software assistance in this interface. It is purely transporting transaction exactly as these two interconnects are making a single interconnect. So from a system point of view, we have only a single system that is split into two chips. So main characteristic of LLI is for sure low latency for the reasons that I have explained. It is point to point because LLI interface could speak only to one LLI interface. So it is not broadcast, it is just point to point interface. The other characteristic is memory mapped for the reasons that I explained. And the nice characteristic of that is because it is memory mapped, we can access hardware accelerators that are on a remote chip from a CPU that is on the primary chip. So for example, you can build some extension chip with LLI because you can implement some hardware accelerator on the remote chip that are controlled by your CPU from the master chip. And this exactly as these all chips are making only one. For that there is no software to run in order to transport the transaction. Software is used only to initialize the link, but when the link is initialized, you can it is fully invisible to the system. So the system is only managing the power of the link, it's managing the boot of the link, but when the link is operational, it is working on its own. Okay. So the next is what is the working group mission and objective. So, there is some magic here. Okay. So the working group mission and objective is to produce a specification for an interface with sufficient performance to allow sharing of DRAM. And here, about performance, what we are saying is we are speaking about latency and not necessarily throughput. LLI is giving throughput, but the main concern is latency in order to do not affect the performance of the CPU. And the main motivation for that is EBOM cost reduction, because with LLI you can save, for example, a DRAM, because if you imagine, for example, a system made with an application chip and the modem, normally in such a system you can have one DRAM for the modem and one DRAM for the application chip. With LLI you can share the DRAM between, the DRAM can be shared between the application chip and the modem. So it is a substantial EBOM cost reduction, this system. The second thing is to produce an interface that allows remote chip configuration and memory map transfer from a chip to another chip with high throughput. So it is a case of you want to build an extension chip from an application chip, for example, to enhance this function. You can have some hardware accelerator on a remote chip, and you can pilot and control this hardware accelerator through LLI interface exactly as this hardware accelerator is on your own chip. Okay? So it is the main motivation. And this without software intervention. It is a key point because, for example, when you want to do imagine you do an extension chip with some hardware accelerator inside this extension chip. Now, on the second version of the chip, because the technology is evolving, you want to integrate this hardware accelerator into your own chip. You don't want to change your software to do that. So with LLI, you have the capability to do that. To keep the hardware accelerator on a remote chip and to next integrate it into your own die without changing the software. So we plan to release the specification by the end of 2010. And this specification is supposed to be mature enough to start a design.